Robert, first I want to make sure the listeners are aware that you can help people protect their life savings from the cost of a nursing home wherever they are in the state of Florida.
Wherever they are in the state of Florida, even if they don't live in the state but came to the state and had a medical event, I can still help them with that as well.
So, folks, what we're talking about is that when you're out there in the community and you're talking to your friends, family, neighbors, coworkers, and you hear these words, oh, grandma's going into a nursing home, that costs $12,000 per month. Everything grandma ever worked for down the drain, going to be eaten up through the cost of a nursing home. Nothing we can do about it. No. Olsen Law Group, we have all the legal tools we need to protect grandma's money from the cost of a nursing home. And it's really just that quite simple, Robert. I mean, whether it's her home or beach condo or savings account, I mean, all of it we can protect.
We can, and everybody is just totally surprised by that. I had a conference yesterday. The mom and dad had a home here, and then they have like a beach house, like a duplex at the beach. And they were just worried, how could they keep it all? And I'm like, okay, well, the home here, we're not going to worry about. You have a ladybird deed on it. That's great. The home on the beach is going to be over assets, but we're going to end up giving them the kids the home in a personal services contract to protect the property. We're doing a deed in lieu of cash. So when we protect assets, yeah, Tom, usually it's a liquid asset like a CD or bank accounts or financial accounts, but it's not limited to that. We can transfer property. We can transfer brokerage accounts, life insurance policies. There's nothing that we can't protect.
Robert, I sat in with an appointment with you this week. We're doing this very same service for some clients, and we were kind of explaining it to them. And, they're like most people, Medicaid, you have to be poor to qualify for this. And we're telling them how we're going to personal services contract, qualified income trust. And they go, oh, you mean we'll just be hiding the money from Medicaid, wink, wink. And that was kind of what they were implying. And we're going, no. That's not what we're talking about at all.
No. Everybody tends to think that, right? Because everybody has this ingrained in their head. Yes, there's an income limit. Yes, there's an asset limit. Yes, there's a 5-year look-back period. But we have the Medicaid-compliant tools that can bypass all of that. And I like to use the equation, like I'll ask them, well, you pay your income taxes, correct? And you take itemized deductions to pay the least amount of taxes possible, right? Do you consider that cheating? No. So with Medicaid, in Florida, we're very lucky. We have great elder care lobbyists. We have great asset protection tools. And to use those, we can protect as much money as possible so the facility doesn't get all of your money and the state will pay for it. And it's 100% legal on the up and up, just like taxes. You're using the right tools to pay the least amount of money.
These are all legal tools that we're using to protect people's wealth from the cost of a nursing home. Then I had another gentleman, I was sitting in my office and talking about it, and he goes, oh, well, then they just put me in some rundown nursing home. And I said, no, there's only 2 nursing homes in the Central Florida that do not take Medicaid patients, Winter Park Towers and Mayflower. Otherwise, 65% of the people that are in nursing homes are on Medicaid, and the staff and doctors there, they are not allowed to know who's on Medicaid and who's on private pay because everybody's going to get the same level of care.
Right. It would be a HIPAA violation if they didn't, and of course, in my own family, right, the more my mom and I went to go see grandma, she got better care. She applied for Medicaid. Medicaid was paying for her, and she got some of the best care that anywhere because we made sure she did.
Robert, I want to zoom in on this and make sure the listeners understand, and that's what we're saying is that as far as getting great care in a nursing home, also known as skilled nursing facility, it is not so much about where you are. The key to getting your mom or dad great care in a skilled nursing facility is
showing up and making yourself seen. So if the staff knows, hey, you really care about mom or grandma and that you're there, they are going to go the extra mile for care.
And that means when you're finding a place for mom or dad to go to, get one that is convenient for you.
Yeah, grandma was literally less than 2 miles from our house.
So it's not about it might be to some degree about which one is better than another, but the highest priority is getting one close to you so you can go by and visit mom and dad and let the staff know that, hey, I'm keeping an eye on things, what's going on around here.
Absolutely. Because usually, Tom, like when you walk into one of these facilities, some of the higher end ones, right? You walk in and the lobby will look like a Ritz-Carlton. That's not for the patient. That's for the family to make them feel better of what they're walking into. That's got nothing to do with the level of care someone is going to get.
All right. And again, the majority of people that are in skilled nursing facilities in the state of Florida, they are not private paid. They are on Medicaid, and every nursing home has Medicaid beds available for people to use. So we're all about helping people to take advantage of it and use it. And Robert, I thank you for sharing that. Hey, folks, that opens up a line for your legal questions at 844-580-9326. Robert, tell listeners again what they might call you about.
So anything to do with asset protection, if someone was going to a skilled nursing facility, I would be more than happy to help discuss how we could protect your assets. We're even at the point now where I think we're at the forefront of what we're doing. We're even doing pre-planning for people, which is wonderful because it's almost like insuring the estate plan that's created for them by you, Tom. And I'll tell you, I've seen the growing trend. Tom, I've been getting a lot of calls saying, I don't think you can help. My grandmother's 100. I just got an email. My grandmother's 108. All these centurions are starting to come up, and we still have life expectancy, and we can still help them. So it's really a wonderful thing.
Awesome. Robert, I appreciate that. Now, the other thing is I was sitting with an appointment with you, and I was just pleasantly surprised about how many options there are for people out there when we do this Medicaid nursing home planning. And that is that you can provide for like immediate needs, but you can also provide about what happens down the road. So these clients, mom had a home and we were not going to set it up that the home gets sold, but you were planning in such a way that, hey, if down the road they needed to sell the home, we can set it up so it will be available to you. And I thought that was brilliant.
That's the beauty of planning, right? It's just not one and done. You have to think a couple steps down the road because we're advocating, for that client.
So whether you're a single person or a married couple, and whether you got a home and a beach condo, cash, business, mountain home, you name it, we can do this planning for you, and we can do it in a pre-planning format in the sense like we create this blueprint, and the clients would tell the kids, hey, if one of us ever has to go into a nursing home, here's a plan. It's in a notebook, a blueprint, exactly what you need to do. And it's not like they have to do everything at once. They can bite off chunks as they need it.
Yeah, especially with pre-planning, knowledge is key. It's the more knowledge you have, the better educated decisions you can make. But that doesn't mean we can't help you in crisis. They just have to be able to find us.
And speaking of which, we have free booklets on this topic, and one is how to protect your life savings from the cost of a nursing home, and the other one is how to get free in-home care for seniors. If you want those booklets mailed out to you, you can call the Olsen Law Group anytime, 407-423-5561. If nobody picks up, just leave your name and mailing address, and we'll get that out to you. And you can always request the booklets through our website, olsenlawgroup.com.